I would like to remind commissioners to please turn their microphones on before they speak. Item number 2, approval of the minutes for the regular HDC meeting held on July 18th. Is there any discussion? If there's no discussion, could I hear a motion to approve the minutes?
I move that we approve the minutes of July 8th.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Frazier,
Yes.
Councilmember Cole,
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer,
Yes.
Ms. Les,
Oh, I'll abstain. I wasn't present for the meeting.
thank you. Ms. Snyder? Yes. Ms. McSeany?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 3, HGC 2023-0144 for 901 Montgomery Street, submitted by Mike Moneymaker. Is the applicant present? Sir, would you come down to the podium, please?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike Moneymaker. I'm the business manager for the Heat and Frost Insulators that is located on 901 Montgomery Street between 9th and Montgomery.
Thank you. And tell us about your proposal, please.
We just did a renovation like 2.5 years ago to our building. And at the process of our building, we forgot about some trees that were out on the front side of, right on the corner of 9th and Montgomery. And they're ash trees and they're carrying a disease. And the little tree that's next to it is dying from it. So we want to redo the landscaping there. And we're put a proposal in to to take those 2 trees down, because they're both ash trees, and in return, put an American flag and a Maryland flag in that area with brush all around it.
Okay. Do you have who diagnosed the disease?
We had a landscaper come out. The landscaper that's going to do it. We want to find out what was wrong.
Okay.
And he just said that they were ash trees and they carry a disease. So therefore, we said we had to do something with it. So at the process, I said, well, if we're going to do that, let's try to do a little landscaping with brush or whatever. But I found that we could not do anything unless it got approved by the Historical Society.
So we're the Historic District Commission. The Historical Society is down the street
okay,
from you.
I'm
So
sorry.
very different.
Okay.
Okay, but you don't have the report from your landscaper saying it's diseased?
No.
Okay.
They came out, they checked it out, and they told us what it was. I said, okay. And I said, well, we got to get rid of them. But at the time, the ex-business manager told me that in order to do anything, you got to go through a process. So
Okay.
that's why I put the proposal in.
Thank you.
Is there space anywhere on the property for another tree to replace them?
Yeah, I mean, we were planning on putting 2 more trees right on the back side where the parking lot is. We've already got some trees back. We planted back there. Right now, we have approximately on Montgomery Street on the side of the building, we probably have 15 Leland cypress trees there, which are going to grow pretty high. And then if you look on 9th Street at the parking lot going down the side, we probably have another 10 or 12 there. And then right at the back of the parking lot, where we have an enclosed dumpster on both sides of the dumpster where it's enclosed, we have shrubs and trees there, and we were going to plant 2 more trees right in that area there.
Okay.
The height of your flagpoles, are they the 20-foot standard?
Yes, ma'am.
How many flagpoles are going in? The rendering shows 3 flagpoles, but the application
No,
says 2.
It's 2. It's 2.
And what kind of shrubs were you going to plant around the poles? Greenery, flowers.
Yeah, you know, same type of shrubs that we have, that was approved in the beginning when we renovated the building. The shrubs that we got trees on 9th Street, and we got the shrubs around the trees. It would be the same type of shrubs there.
Any other questions? Comments? Motions?
Madam President, I move that we approve HDC 2023-0144 for 901 Montgomery Street to remove the unsafe trees and in their place install 2 flagpoles and some shrubbery.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Snyder?
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Ms. Les?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Councilmember Cole?
Yes.
Ms. McSeany?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
'Cause
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Item number 4, HDC 2023-0157 for 714 Main Street, submitted by Alan Ernstein and Julie Ernstein. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Tell us about your fence, please.
So there was a chain link fence on the property that was completely ingrown with Virginia creeper and English ivy, and when we had the ivy removed, the fence came out with it. And it was a chain link fence, and we actually would like to replace it with a wrought iron fence that's a little more sightly and fits the property a little better.
Okay. It is an attractive fence, I think.
Thank you.
Yes.
There you go.
Do we have any
We
questions?
wanted something that didn't look like a fortress.
No, and I think it would look nice with your house.
I'll make a motion to.
I second.
Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Ms. Snyder?
Yes.
Councilmember Cole?
Yes.
Ms. Les?
Yes.
Ms. McSeany?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much for coming in, and we look forward to seeing your fence.
Me too.
Thank you. Item number 5, HDC 2024-0001 for 102 Washington Boulevard, submitted by Cenzia Sheppard Shannon. Would you please come on down to the microphone? Welcome. Welcome to Old Town. You have a new business.
Yes. Good evening, council members.
Tell us about your sign, please.
Well, I have pictures of it here if you'd like to see it. It's a black and white aluminum sign to fit over to the left side of the door on the building. And here is a sample of that too.
Oh, could you
Like to see
bring
it?
that up so we could see it?
That one wasn't included.
Right, we didn't get that one.
That was
Oh, okay. It will be on the building. It just looks like it's on the pole.
So it looks like the sign is going directly on the building. Right now, there's a old sign hanger or light post or something there, and it'll go about where that is?
Not there.
Okay. In the pictures.
Yes.
But it'll go in that place.
planted in a line with?
It seems awfully high.
Yeah.
It could be.
You know, like a picture hung too high in someone's home.
Yeah, kind of, but that was how they came and like gave us an estimate on how they would do it, but we definitely tell. I don't work closer on that line. I think.
And this has nothing to do with you're selling in your.
Varieties like he supplies snacks and little toys for kids, books
Okay,
and
good.
friends. And that I'm used to.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
great. Sounds
Yes.
wonderful.
all right. Thank you.
Madam Chair, I move that we approve HDC 2024-0001 for 102 Washington Boulevard.
I'll second.
Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second.
Councilmember Cole,
Yes.
Miss Les,
Yes.
Miss Snyder,
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer,
Yes.
Miss Frazier,
Yes.
Ms. McSneedy.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you for
you.
coming in.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate the additional photo. And do you have an anticipated opening date?
Hopefully by the end of this month or the beginning of
Wow,
October. the first
okay.
week of October.
Good luck.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And welcome to the Historic District. Item number 6, HDC 2024-0004 for 420 Montgomery Street, submitted by Omari Sefu. Is that correct? Is the applicant here? No. Would staff like to present a report?
Yes, good evening, Madam Chair and fellow board members. The applicant is seeking HDC approval to replace the front door of the property located at 420 Montgomery Street. The existing door is comprised of wood material painted dark red. The applicant is proposing to replace the door with a door of the same size. The proposed door will be comprised of oak wood material stained in a dark natural finish with brass hardware and kick plate. Furthermore, the proposed door will be 3/4 frosted glass window. Staff recommends that HDC approve certificate number 2024-004. That concludes the reading, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Comments? Questions?
I'm sorry, the applicant's not here. I wanted to congratulate them. All the other stuff that they've had approved this year, the project's been done and the house looks way different.
Yes.
Looks fantastic. I would make a motion that we approve HDC 2024-0004.
Well, I guess.
If everybody's good with it.
Well, I have a concern that this is a door that they want. What are they actually going to be able to get? You know, this isn't the door on their house. This is a door somewhere else that they've taken a picture of. You know, what exactly are they going to be able to get?
Madam Chair, if I can ask that, if they get any door besides the one that you approved tonight, we can go back and find them or also give them an option of installing the door that you approved tonight.
Are they
Okay.
saying this is the door that they want?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Is the frosted glass an issue?
No, it does seem unusual. I will say it is difficult. I think it's difficult driving by to see their door. It is a very nice door. I just, you know,
Again, I'll move to approve HDC 2024-004 for a dark oak stained door.
Second.
Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Cole,
Yes.
Ms. Les,
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer,
Yes.
Ms. Frazier,
Yes.
Ms. Snyder,
Yes.
Ms. McStaney,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 7, HDC 2024-0011 for 114 St. Mary's Place, submitted by Tara Lynn. Is the applicant present? I was going to compliment that applicant for the wonderful application. There was almost, it was very precise. Would
Good
staff like to present?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening again, Madam Chair and fellow board members. The applicant is seeking HDC approval for the installation of 2 columbarium fixtures for the existing concrete slab of the St. Mary's Emil Church Cemetery located at 114 St. Mary's Place. The proposal was approved by the commission over 20 years ago. The proposed columbarium units will be added to the existing concrete slab of the church cemetery. The first unit will be placed near the school. The second unit will be placed near the church. It is staff recommends that the HDC approve certificate HDC 2024-0011. That concludes the reading. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion?
Would like to move that HD.
I second it.
Thank you. Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Ms. Frazier,
Yes.
Ms. Snyder,
Yes.
Ms. Les,
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer,
Yes.
Councilmember Cole,
Yes.
Ms. McStaney,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 8, HDC 2024-0012 for 327 Prince George Street, submitted by Matthew Sullivan. Is the applicant present? No. Would staff like to present a report? Their report.
Yes,
Thank you.
good evening, Madam Chair and Commission members. This is Emily Klein-Gibson with ECD presenting the staff report. The applicant is seeking Historic District Commission approval to replace the existing flooring located on the front porch of the property. The current flooring is made of wood material in a blue-gray color, and the proposed flooring will be made of PVC material in a battleship gray color. No other parts of the front porch will be replaced or altered. Staff recommends that HDC approve certificate number 2024-0012. This concludes the reading of my report. Thank you.
Any comments, questions, discussion?
From the pictures that we received, it does look like the flooring is tongue and groove, which would be appropriate.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I move that we approve HDC 2024-0012 for 327 Prince George Street.
I second that motion.
Thank you. Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Cole,
Yes.
Ms. Frazier,
Yes.
Ms. Les,
Yes.
Ms. Snyder,
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer,
Yes.
Ms. McStaney,
Yes.
motion carries.
Thank you. Agenda item 9 for 507 Prince George Street, submitted by Gail Snyder.
Madam President, I'd like to recuse myself since I'm related to the owner.
Thank you. Would you like to present?
The porch floor had caved in, had a hole in it, and we just, it was quite a safety problem, and we had someone that could fix it right away, and it was replaced with Trex. He also found the porch posts that were rotten, and he replaced them.
Any comments, questions, discussion?
Madam Chair, I make a motion we approve HDC 2024-0018.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Miss Les?
Yes.
Miss Frazier?
Yes.
Councilmember Cole?
Abstain?
Miss McSweeney?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 10 for 24 C Street. And I am afraid that I'm going to mispronounce your name. Ifama Anya. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank you for coming. Would you tell us about your project, please?
So I just recently opened up a winery, and we're bringing the tasting room to the city of Laurel. We're taking over the space that SIP used to be at, and we're requesting the permission to be able to put a signage out there.
Thank you. I think it's very exciting. I don't drink wine. I'll just tell you right now.
We're going to have non-alcoholic one next year.
That doesn't lessen my interest, really. Do we have any questions, comments? Yes.
Thank you.
And I have a cousin who is a winemaker in Sonoma. He lives in Napa, but just got a job in Sonoma. So it'll be interesting.
The signage.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Miss Frazier?
Yes.
Councilmember Cole?
Yes.
Miss Snyder?
Yes.
Miss Les?
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Ms. McSweeney?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
When do you think you might be open?
October 14th.
October 14th. Okay. I'll write that down.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. I hope to see you guys there.
And welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Item 11, HDC 2024-0024 for 415 Main Street, submitted by Ruth. Is it, oh, well, come on down. Is it Brunner or Bruner?
Bruner.
Okay. Bruner. Tell us about your roof, please.
Okay, it's been on the building. I wasn't sure if it was put on around 1988. But anyway, it needs to be replaced as far as the shingles, and we're keeping it the same color. The shingles were 3-in-1, but now my roofer says they're harder to get, so we're putting on this type of shingle, which lasts longer.
Great.
And we'll keep it the same color that's on the building.
Okay, thank you.
And thank you for bringing in a sample.
Yes, we do like to see the actual
Thank you.
samples.
Madam Chair, I move that we approve HDC 2024-0024 for 415 Main Street.
Thank you.
I'll second.
We have a motion to approve and a second. Brooke, would you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Cole?
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Miss Les?
Yes.
Miss Snyder?
Yes.
Miss Frazier?
Yes.
Ms. McSweeney?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it.
And thank you very much.
Item 12, HDC 2024-0026 for 200 Fifth Street. The applicant does not seem to be here. Thank you.
Good evening, Madam Chair and Commission members. This is Emily Klein-Gibson with ECD presenting the staff report. The applicant is seeking Historic District Commission approval to remove one cottonwood tree in the backyard of the property, which the applicant states is dead. The tree is located along the center fence line in the backyard and is not on the city's champion tree list. Staff recommends HDC approve certificate number 2024-0026. This concludes the reading of my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Has the applicant expressed a willingness to plant a new tree in its stead?
Thank you for the question. Yes, the applicant has expressed they're willing to plant a dogwood tree.
Okay.
I think that tree looks very, very dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would motion that we approve its immediate removal.
I think it's been dead for quite a while.
So that's a motion to approve HDC 2024-0026.
I'll second.
Brooke, we have a motion to approve and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Cole?
Yes.
Ms. Les?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Ms. Snyder?
Yes.
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Ms. McSeany?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 13 is a tax credit request for 410 Prince George Street submitted by Sheila McJilton for replacing her windows. Comments, questions, motions?
Requesting the tax.
The tax credit. Well, there's no reason. Okay, thank you, Greg. All right, do I hear a second?
I second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion to approve the tax credit and a second. Would you call the roll, please?
Mr. Schweitzer?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Ms. Les?
Yes.
Councilmember Cole?
Yes.
Ms. McSeany?
You forgot Miss Snyder.
Oh, Ms. Snyder, sorry.
Yes.
I was sidetracked.
That's okay.
Ms. McSeany?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. There's a list of staff approvals. Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
I do have a quick
Oh.
question. It says 20 Laurel Avenue, placing windows in a storefront.
Oh, I think that's right. I forgot. I noticed that too.
Is there a store?
No. I think that is a typo. Which number is that? Oh, it's the 1, 2, it's
2400.
it's the fourth item on the third page, Brooke.
I see it. That's a typo.
Right.
It shouldn't say
It just should be
storefront.
the front.
Right.
Okay.
That's,
I guess I didn't understand why, if it's approved, why the.
I don't know.
That's all. It was kind of weird.
Mr. Love, is there a reason tax credit for approved work are not automatic? Or do we just make the homeowner jump through that particular hoop?
That's not automatic. I mean, if you saw an issue with it, then that's why we bring it before the HDC. It is within the ordinance. Would you like to make
Okay.
it? We could make
I mean,
those.
If we approve the work.
Yeah.
And it's all done.
They,
I don't know
because,
why it's not.
excuse me, they have to actually apply for it.
Okay.
So
That's
we-
why.
that's
Could we
why.
make the tax credit a staff approval?
You can do that.
We could.
I
If
guess,
it's already been approved by the commission, it could be,
And then the other portion that we're passing, that if they had gone without getting that, then they can't get it. So that would eliminate.
right, I guess the question, the issue would be that we need to know that the work was completed correctly. So who is going to check that? I mean, I know it,
I mean, we would check that.
Is-
We would check that. Would you still prefer that it come before you? It's
no, I
your-
mean, I don't know if city staff have time to go inspect
Oh,
that
we
or
certainly
not.
do. We do. Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
And then staff would check financials as well. Sheets.
Yeah, they have to submit all that when they submit everything with the application.
I would be good with that being a staff approval.
I'll check the ordinance and see if it specifically says that, and I can change that up if I
Okay.
need to with them. That's fine.
Good question.
Do we need a motion for that? Or you just want to do it?
Don't know that we need a motion. I mean, would that fall under one of the changes that would be made that we discussed in our work session? So throw it in there, and then we'll look at the final changes. And then we can yay or nay it then. Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you. See you all in September. It was very nice to be with you all. Please remember to turn off your